Good morning, class 8. Myself, Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the fifth video lecture of the chapter Conservation of Biodiversity. Till now, we have discussed what is biodiversity, means different variety of organism which exist on this earth is called biodiversity. Next, we have seen that what are the use, why we need to conserve the biodiversity. In that, we have known that why different plant and why animals, by how we depend upon microorganism, all these things we have seen. After that, we have seen deforestation, means cutting down of forest. What are the consequences of deforestation? So being known to these consequences that happens due to biodiversity, today we are going to see what are the steps has been taken, means what are the act or the what government is doing to conserve this forest and wildlife. So all those things we are going to see today. First, before going into that, I want to discuss one small topic that is called biosphere. Biosphere. Like the term atmosphere. What is atmosphere? We are talking about the air surrounding. If we are talking about lithosphere, we are talking about rocks, minerals, soil. If we are talking about hydrosphere, we are talking about water form, means present on this earth in different form. In same pattern, if we are talking about biosphere, we are talking about the living being, means the part of the earth where life can exist or living organism can exist is called biosphere. So what is biosphere? It is that part of the earth which supports life or where living organisms exist is called biosphere. Okay, so we know different variety of organism that exist on this earth is called, that we call diversity. And one more thing we know, we all the living organism in this universe are dependent upon their environment, means your environment and you both are interdependent, means if plants we will remove, the concentration of CO2 will increase, means that air also depend upon the living organism existing in that area. Okay, so what does the government do? Means government, according to Wildlife Act 1972, government created protected areas. What are these protected areas? Areas that are strictly dedicated to protection, maintenance of the protection and maintenance of the biodiversity along with the natural and the cultural resources. This area is called protected area. So government made protected area by an act called Wildlife Protection Act 1972. What is protected area? It is an area dedicated to the protection and maintenance of biodiversity along with natural and cultural resources. So protected area is dedicated for the protection of wildlife, means biodiversity. It maintain it. It also take care of natural and cultural resources. What do you mean by natural and cultural resources? Means some area which is naturally which is important for our nature, that is preserved, and culture means the tribal regions that is found nearby those forest, that are also maintained, that are also not lost. Means government is taking care of both, means that both can coexist together. Okay, so protected area include this protected area, it include first national parks. Protected area include first national parks, second wildlife sanctuaries, and third is biosphere reserves. Okay, okay, this three area, protected area, that is national parks, that is wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves, all these things we have to see in detail. Okay, so just to make you understand, I will just briefly explain what is national parks. National parks are the area which are strictly reserved for the protection of wildlife is called national park. Means national park is the area for the protection of the plants, animals, landscape, forest, everything has to be means preserved there. So national park is the area which is strictly reserved for the protection of wildlife. Activities like hunting, grazing, poaching, means killing or capturing of animals are strictly prohibited in this area. Next is wildlife sanctuaries. These wildlife sanctuaries are the area that are strictly restricting, means that are strictly for the conservation of animals. Means if the area is means is wildlife sanctuary, so in that area other activities such as cutting of timber, collection of the small minor plant products can be done. Only killing of animal and capturing of animals cannot be done in the wildlife sanctuaries. What is biosphere reserves? Biosphere reserve is large area, it is big area. Okay, and it may include different, means it may include one or more type of, means one or more national parks or the wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, so this biosphere is somewhat big area. Okay, it may includes national parks or wildlife sanctuaries, one or two. Okay, so these three are the different protected area that is dedicated for protection of wildlife, or we can say biodiversity. Okay, thank you for the day.